Shoutouts first of all to Otto and the goat herself.
Giga buff.
Giga buff.
Buff 2 of our team
Yep,
members.
literally.
All right, everyone, we are back. Welcome back to the Fetch YouTube channel. We're here with Bill. Today he's not coaching. Today he's showing us his deck profile, which had him win the OCE Online Treasure Cup. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling super stoked. I've been playing since the very beginning. Got multiple top 32s, top 64s, even a top 16, but never broken the X2 curse. And the first time I did, I managed to win the whole thing. So very excited.
Awesome. And tell us about your finals matchup real quick.
So yeah, in the finals, the two undefeated was actually me and our fellow Fetch Pro team, Leon. We were both playing GP, and it was just a wild finals.
Awesome, awesome. So as you mentioned, you were playing Green Purple Luffy for this tournament. Why did you choose this deck?
This deck because I've been practicing it for a while, and OCE had a double weekend where Saturday was Treasure Cup and then Sunday was Online Regionals. And the week prior, I actually went to Melbourne to see Otto, so I did not play cards for a whole week.
Nice, nice. So you just wanted to use best deck in format?
Yes, I just wanted a deck that kind of plays itself, and then obviously, if you have the fundamentals, you'll be rewarded. So yeah.
Also, you landed pretty much on the day of the tournament, right?
I landed 12:30 a.m. on the day, so I had like, what, 10 hours to make a list and submit and play.
Good job. All right, let's go to the deck profile then.
Sweet. So obviously, we're going GP Luffy, insane deck, insane leader. I can see why it's the BDIF for the EB02 format. Just the, I think, standards where you just cannot change. The searches, you're running 16. So going Mary, it's a draw one, but it's very important to give your characters +2 cost, just so you avoid like KO effects like from Lucci or bottom deck effects from blue cards. 4 Zoro Juros, this searches Gum Gum Giant, searches Sanji Pudding, searches half your deck. 4 Namis, another Straw Hat searcher, searches everything. So these are mandatory. And then also 4 a Land of Wano searcher, which is searches top 3, but it searches 3 different archetypes. And obviously you want the Straw Hat type cards, but also the Heart Pirate cards also does come up because I'm running a tech, which you'll see later. So I think this 16 is just absolutely mandatory. You can't really change this ratio. So yeah, cool. And then this is the 2K counters. Most decks only run, I think, 10. I've decided, and you'll see now, I've decided to run 11 2K counters. The reason I'm running 11 2K counters is because the first day EB02 came out, I was playtesting my good friend Leo until like 1 a.m. He was playing Red-Green Odin, and I lost 10 games in a row against him. Could not win. That's because when I was playing against him, I only had 8 2Ks, which immediately I found it was not enough. I threw in 3 more 2Ks.
Yep.
Frankie, Franosuke, I did not play him once. It was simply a 2K. These are obviously just a bit of 2Ks. Sanji's, you'll actually always cheat out for 3 because you're typically going to be 2 lower down. Uso Hachi helps you go for lethal by resting blockers.
Yeah.
But I think 10 is enough if you're happy. And then other staples, we'll do this first. Sanji Pudding has to be a 4-off.
Yep.
It's the heart of the deck. You live or die by it. If you don't see it, you'll lose. Simple as that. In the Murray, you just want to see more. Simple as that. 4 Gum Gum Giant. I think this card needs to be banned. It is. It is too insane, actually. The fact that you draw 2 is, I think, honestly unfair. This card, Rush Luffy, absolutely insane. The fact that it's Rush, you can also swing twice with it. Very scary. And also, it doesn't lose to like decks that starve you like in-out because you take your own life as well.
Yeah.
3 Lunas. I think this is also a pretty figured out ratio. 4 is too bricky. 3 is the perfect ratio where if you want to see it, you'll at least see 1 per game. Where you just, because you have so many draw effects. Sanji Pudding draws 1, Marigold draws 1, everything just draws 1. So you'll likely at least see 1. And it comes in really clutch. These are more the tech cards, but I think the ratios are also pretty, this is what I liked at least. Free Rush, well, Pseudo Rush Zoros. This card allows you to rest a character, and then if they have 2 or more, you can actually swing into rested characters on that turn that's played. Helps clear out chump blockers like Chopper, helps clear out Rebecca, like, can also rest like threats like Kuzan from Lucci. So I think 3 was well for me. I saw it when I needed it. This is quite an unusual ratio, but it helped me a lot. 4 Nico Robins. I think this blocker is absolutely insane. Because with stage it's 5, so you kind of dodge all of Grains of Rest effects that only targets 4 or less. And the fact that when you KO it, you can Dawn -1, look top 3, and add Gum Gum Giant. You have so much defense with Nico Robin. This didn't come up so much in Treasure Cup per se, but for the online regionals, I played against a Nico Robin whose leader effect is Banish, and for 2 turns in a row, I just chained Nico Robin back to back, and I just didn't. I was 5 life by the end of the game.
Nice.
And then 2 more tech cards. One Gum Gum Giant. Jet Gatling. It's a searchable 0-cost counter. There's quite a lot of bricks in this deck, so I think 1 is the perfect ratio. And you can trigger luck sack people by triggering and ramping a Dawn, which Leon did to me in the finals, and I hated him for it. And the final card, Gamma Knife. Also a tech card. It's searchable with the Wano event, which is very helpful. This is your answer to a drop kid.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So this was my 50, and as you can see, it's a very how should I say? There's no like random ones of you get these two. Everything's a 4-off. For me, for big events, especially where there's a lot of variance between the opponent player skill and also the matchups, because Swiss is absolutely random. I like to make the most consistent deck with the most 4s as possible. This is just for consistency reasons.
Nice.
Yep.
And let's talk about your matchups during the day.
Yep. So for Treasure Cup, round 1 was a Vegapunk. I won die roll. I made the mistake of going first, but didn't get punished because he didn't play stage or he didn't run stage. The stage for Vegapunk allows them to restand the character, so if they do it, I can't really starve them of resources. Round 2 was a mirror. I won die roll, went second. In the mirror, I think it's super important to go second because you just kind of want to drop Zoro Juro on your second turn. This can search another Zoro Juro for some reason, or Sanji Pudding, and then the next turn you can play Sanji Pudding and Zoro. So immediately on your 6th on turn, you have just 3 insane characters that's swinging 6, 6, 7, and leader with 6. So I think going second gives you a huge advantage. Round 3 was against a Marco. It was against Hugh. I think he's an EM player, very good player. I did not win die roll. He chose to go first, which is, I think, correct for him. He was playing the animal package with Chopper. I think I won that game because he didn't see his 7-cost Whitebeard. If he saw it on curve at least, he can immediately answer my first Sanji Pudding, and then if I didn't have a second one, my game plan is very hard from there. So I think I got a bit lucky there. Round 4 was another Vegapunk. I don't know why there were so many Vegapunks this tournament. This time I won Dairo, went second. It was a lot harder because he had stage, but saw 2 electrical lunas, so
You win.
everything was just rested for 2 turns, so like what can you do, right?
What do?
And then for the next 4 rounds, round 5, 6, 7, 8, it was only mirrors from then on. Round 5, won Dairo, went second again. Round 6, it was against Jay Cern. Shout outs to him. He's a very good Australian player. He won Dairo, he went second, but he had the worst opening hand ever. On his second turn, I think he swung like 9 because he didn't have a character. On his 6th on turn, he played SEC Luffy. And then on his 8th on turn, he played another SEC Luffy. He just did not have any playable cards.
Yep.
And it was still like a close game. So he got a bit unlucky there. Round 7 was against another mirror. This time was against Brayden. If you don't know Brayden, he came second at OCE in that, so I'm not just a solid player. I won Dairo, went second, so I had advantage and I managed to close it out.
Nice.
Final round was, as I said, mentioned earlier, it was against Leon. He won Dairo, he went second. Man, luck sacked me entirely. First life was triggered top 3 search, whatever happens. Second life, it was a trigger. It wasn't Jet Gatling specifically, but it was one that ramped him a Dawn anyways. And so on his 3rd turn where he should have 6 Dawn, he had 7 and he played the 7-drop Luffy Taro and cheated out Sanji Pudding. And I should have lost by then, but I had more Lunas than him. So yeah.
Luna diff.
Yeah, Luna diff, literally. It's kind of ironic because he was, Leon, if you should follow him on Twitter, SnowyFrog _. He was memeing his whole day by day. And every post after match was just a meme about Luna. So the fact that he lost to Luna in the finals was pretty pretty ironic.
Cursed himself.
He did curse himself.
All right. So for GP Luffy, you faced a lot of mirrors, but
Yes.
what do you think is your best and worst matchups?
I think Marco should be really hard if they see Whitebeard, like I said. They can answer Sanji Pudding because you can avoid removal by cost by using stage to give past cost. You can't do anything about power removal. So red, that KOs by power, is quite strong and effective against GP in general. But like I said, he didn't see a 7 bid, so I think just the fact that my leader is 6k and I'm saying 6, 6, 7, 7 is just too much for any 4-life leader, really.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And I mean, it's hard to say what the perfect hand is because you have so many searchers, but what would you say is what you're looking for?
So obviously, if I'm going second, I'm looking for a combination of this, 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 this.
Yeah.
So if you go second, you're just gonna draw one first and then search because the draw is random, so you can't control that. But your search, you can obviously control what you search.
Yeah.
And then you just, if you see something pudding, you add something pudding.
Yeah.
And then going forward on, play Zoro, and then you add what you don't have.
Gotcha.
So if you have Sanji Pudding, you add Zoro Jiro. If you have Zoro Jiro, you add Sanji Pudding.
Yeah.
So the next time you can play Sanji Pudding and then another Zoro Jiro. While swinging 6 and 6. So yeah, that will be the
Brokage.
ideal opening hand.
Brokage.
Yes.
Okay, OPO 12, just around the corner. We've already had pre-release actually.
Yes.
What would you change?
So as you can see, I didn't run any 7-drop Zoro Luffy Taros because I didn't think it was quite necessary in the EB format. Going into the OP12 format, if you are looking at playing GP Luffy, you definitely need to run at least 2 or 3 of it. This is to help keep up with the blue-purple Luffy curve, where they can cheat out a 9 and a 9. You just need to be able to spam out another character as a potential threat, just to keep up with the fact that they're playing 2 characters with Sanji every turn.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, would you still play GP Luffy?
Honestly, the fact that I won with it, yeah, I'm pretty confident. It's still a good leader. I think it's the second best performing leader right after Blue Purple. But I think because our Western format is going to be a bit different to Asia because we got the structure decks, Blue Purple might not do as well in the West here just because it's going to get gatekept by like Battle Betty. Even Blackbeard is really strong right now, and the fact that they can seal your own play, so your Sanji is just a 9/9 worse of it than vanilla. This is a good contender because this still doesn't lose to Blackbeard because you can just plus cost and then it's harder for them to remove things.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Any shout-outs?
Oh, shout outs first of all to Otto,
The GOAT.
the GOAT herself. If you don't know her, check her out. Absolutely amazing singer. Yeah. And
Gigabuff.
Gigabuff.
Buff 2 of our team
Yep,
members.
literally, and Leon as well. Shout outs to Fish and Kurushi. I mentioned to him earlier, but if it wasn't him helping me get boxes from all our sponsors, I probably would have quit the game just because I'm trying to finish up my PhD. So this is not a cheap hobby. So shout outs to him, of course. And finally to our sponsors, Hobby Lords, Card Merchant, Takapuna, Games Roost, Card Masters, everyone else that's helped us. Shout outs to you guys. Like, I honestly could not have done it. I could not have built this deck without you, literally, just because this is like, this alone is like what? A $90 card now.
Yep.
And then in terms of individual players, I want to give shout outs to the Fetch Pro team. They're like all toppers now. Actually can't mean that anymore. Shout outs to Leo and Jawe in particular. Those two definitely help test me the most, and I play against them the most. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Bill.
Sorry, one more shout out. Actually, shout outs to the guy behind the camera, JP.
Lol.
The fact that we made this coaching series about the fundamentals, I think actually helped me in my own gameplay. Because I said in one of the videos, I think in episode 1, where sometimes I'm just doing things based on instinct and I'm not thinking because I play really fast. But going through that coaching series and then just voicing out the fundamentals made me play a lot better in this tournament. And I just, yeah, I think it really showed. And I just straight up won. So yeah.
Nice.
Shout outs to you, JP.
Yeah. Thank you, Bill. Check it out. Bill, we've got 3-4 episodes to go. He also has a new series himself, Think Like a Pro. We'll change it to Think Like a Champ next time because obviously Bill has won now.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Bill. And thank you
you.
again to everyone for all the support.